Hey, hey.
Ho, ho,
Bloody
ho.
hell. Look
How are
at
you
this,
doing?
eh?
I'm all right.
I'm doing fine. You know, I was thinking yesterday after last night's show that I'd put on a bit of an effort getting this daft looking thing. But today, Sid, you've outdone us totally. You,
I'm Santa's little helper today.
you, you,
I come bringing gifts for everybody on Facebook today and YouTube.
yeah, and you don't look special at all.
I do look special. I always look special.
What's that you got on your head then? Is that, is it supposed to be a Christmas pudding?
It jingles, Bob. It jingles. It's
It
an elf's
jingles.
elf's hat with little bells.
So it's got like an elf's hat with Santa's hat over the top of it and bells. Do you go to the shop in that so it scares possums? Don't stop believing.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey, she heard that, right?
yeah. That's it. That's the one. That you should wear that hat going shopping because those bells will tell possums you're coming and they won't jump out to scare you.
To be fair, it is Christmas. It is Christmas holiday time, and to be fair, I am gonna wear it out there. I'll just start running. I got another little hat too that has little that has little bells on it too.
Yeah, you're into your bells, aren't you?
I will.
Mm.
I like
Well,
bells.
we've got to have a changeover part way through, and we've got like a little sort of Santa scarf there going as well.
Oh yes, that's the fashion statement. Yes.
Yeah,
You like it?
yeah, it's very camp.
It's very pretty, isn't it?
Yeah,
Very
very
festive.
fashion.
Very festive. So we got to look. We've been waiting for this tonight. Well, let's get to saying hello to everybody first, shall we?
Uh-huh.
Hello to my wife. Hello, how are you doing, dear? There's our resident Grinch, Jace. How are you doing, buddy? We got Dawn up in the house. Hello, good evening, Irene. Hello, how are you? Good evening, everybody. We got favorite pirates. Hi, Irene. Santa's.
Hi, Irene.
I want Santa to visit me. So do I. Don't leave, Jace. Don't go nowhere. We want you here. Don't go. I know how much you hate it, but don't go nowhere. Santa's little health. So yeah, hello everybody. Good evening. So, all right, Bob. I come bearing gifts today, right?
Yeah.
I'm like Santa's little helper. We've been waiting for this show for like 2 months, right? About 2 months, maybe. Close to it.
Yeah, it must have been in the planning for that length of time, and of course you've been lucky enough to see more of it than me because I'm doing a sort of, I don't know, how would you describe it? It's like a blind session tonight to get that instant reaction.
Well, I originally talked to Mike about it and the guys about doing one, but I was shooting for more of the Thanksgiving time for the whole Inner Demon Gifts Back, but they did it a few times and they didn't like how it sounded. And then he's like, you know what? We're going to up the ante a bit. We're going to up our game. And they sent me these fucking videos, Bob, that are just absolutely just spot on. Just amazing pre-recorded footage of them playing their songs acoustic. And yes, Bob, you're going to enjoy tonight.
Oh, well, I'm convinced, Sam, because I mean, you may know, I did a review of Kinstrife's album at the very beginning of the year, and it's still right up there. One of my favorite albums of the whole year that I've come across, and I haven't seen anything from these guys all year that hasn't been top notch. So I'm really looking forward to tonight.
Well, let's quit stalling. Let's just bring the fellas on, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
How you doing, Dave? We got Mike.
How are you? You doing all right?
Hey.
Yeah.
And we got the skin master.
Hi, Simon. How you doing?
I am freezing my ass off in a fucking car. That's what I'm doing, talking to you guys.
Well, normally, Simon, when I hear a statement like that from you, I would expect to be shown that the ass is actually off.
Well, that's kind of behaved, to be fair.
You fucking told me pulling my pants down.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm at a party tonight, and I'm pissed, and I've left my wife inside, and I'm sat in the car, freezing my nuts off. So I gotta say hello, and I'm gonna have to fuck off now before my wife realizes where I've gone.
When you get inside, Simon, do me a favour, right? As you know, we have a private sort of messenger chat group for the band and Inner Demon, right?
Yeah.
You once weighed your nuts on our show. I want you to go inside, weigh them again, and send us a message to tell us if they lighter when they're freezing.
I can't do that. It's a 21st birthday party. They're young children there. I'll get arrested or something.
Oh, Moses.
Well, Simon, thank you for coming by and saying hi to us. I know you're at a party. Thank you.
My wife's just messaged me, get back in here. Oh, dear.
Trouble.
Yeah, you're going to walk into that party and everyone's going to be saying, "Come on, Simon, weigh your nuts."
Well, there's a band playing, so if I go in, it'll be too loud. You won't be able to hear me.
Well, we really appreciate you showing up, Simon. It's good to see you again.
No, my pleasure. I don't know how long for, but hey, a little's better than nothing, apparently. But my wife doesn't agree.
Yeah, he's getting onto that one quick.
Yeah. After all, that is 6 inches, apparently. But there we go.
It is cold, though, isn't it?
Oh, it is cold.
It is cold.
To be fair, it's Christmas time. There's a lot of balls that go around on Christmas. I mean, I got one on my head. I got one around my. Oh, wait a second. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
You love balls. Plenty of balls for Sid.
I just realized I have this major fascination with balls. I even have a radio show. It's got
balls and tea bags. That's the ones.
Tea bags and balls. Oh.
Let me see your sack. There we go.
You pick them up off the floor.
Well, that's it. I've got so many questions tonight, and we've only just started because, as we know from having met the band before, Mike as well sings and plays a bit of guitar. But I'm kind of curious that, like, he has to have a chart behind him on the wall to help him identify what a guitar is.
One of those. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure what the other thing is on the other side.
Oh, we've seen that before. That's my. I'm going the other way.
That's his Peruvian sex mask. He wears it when he's doing things that he shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, Simon does know about that.
Yeah, I do. He gives me the stick to bite on, so that's fine.
And he always breaks them. He always breaks them every time.
Yeah.
I have to buy replacements.
He's very gentle most of the time, though, to be fair.
I wondered why there were bite marks in the drumsticks.
Right? Bite marks and scratches on his back. Explain that one.
Oh, that's Al. We can say that because he's not here.
That's for the private chat.
Let me ask you guys something. What talking about this footage you guys did the recording? All right, let's talk about that for a minute. Now, how when we discussed about doing something like this, we talked about doing it live, and we just didn't. You guys didn't like how it was going to sound, so which I agreed. It's really finicky doing live shows, and because you want the quality of the music to really stand out. So I get that, but what gave you guys the idea to say, all right, I'm going to do this, but we're going to do this in a church?
Dave.
I think that was probably Mike's idea, wasn't it? Or Dave's idea? Yeah, Dave said.
Dave got the church. Dave got the church sorted.
Yeah. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Was it we were doing a practice, weren't we? And I think at the time the village hall down here where we practice at was unavailable. So the church was available. So we thought, well, why not go somewhere different? So we just kind of rolled up after they've had the congregation there for a couple of hours beforehand. And we just they'd gone. So we just turned up and thought, oh, I'll just park in the corner here and just give it a go and see how it sounds. And that's what we did pretty much, guys, wasn't it? We just sat there and we just played it. And it was, the acoustics were just phenomenal. So it's all, well, why not? It's something different. It's just something different. So
you went to the church, they had service, they left service, You guys creeped up into the parking lot, parked somewhere in the
You got
corner,
it. Yep. Yep.
snuck out of the vehicle, ran into the church, loaded up your shit, and said, "All right, we're going to see how this sounds." Where was the
Yeah.
pastor at? Where was the pastor at?
He got about 10 minutes before.
How'd you guys? Who is the master picklocker here?
That's Dave.
Dave.
So, well, but seriously though, you guys ended up getting into this church. You guys had to talk to somebody, right? Because you had to organize this to be able to bring some of the people some of the fans of the band got to come there and watch us live as well, right?
Yeah, well, Dave is Lord of the Manor, so Dave can get us in anywhere around there. So he can sacrifice a few peasants and get us in wherever. So that's not a problem.
Well, what really impressed me was that, I don't know what tracks we've got to play tonight, because as I say, I'm doing a bit of a blind session to react to this. But I'm sitting there and thinking, well, some of the popular, well-known tracks that we've got is like Devil's Call. I thought, that would be absolutely great having that played in the church.
Absolutely.
We did.
Wow. Yeah.
We did do it.
Yeah, did you bring down Damnation, or did you have to sort of spray yourselves with holy water afterwards?
It was weird because there were so many songs that I realised had kind of the devil in the lyrics, and I just didn't realise we'd done that. And every time I said something, I was like, "Dear God, oh my God!" Just cringe a little bit and step back and look at the floor. Let's keep looking at the floor. Keep playing. Yeah, that happened.
It's a great idea to pull up in the church and do you guys' songs, because it does really sound really good. I mean, I don't want to give too much away till we actually start playing the songs, but yeah, it was done really well. The production on it was done really well, and it just looked really cool. I mean, how old was that church, Dave? Do you have any idea?
The church was built, I think it was 14th century, so it's about 600 years old. No, it'd be more than that, actually. It'd be about 13th century. But the glass you see behind the big window is actually very unique for in this country. It's unique 14th century glass. It's exceedingly special. So the window you see behind it is completely unique. There's been experts come there to look at the glass and say, "Blimey, this is incredible," and it really is landmark for it. So.
It is beautiful. The whole church was just beautiful. What you see in the background, it sets a tone, I guess, for it.
Yeah. But it was a phenomenal thing to play. Just the acoustics were just incredible in there. Really, it was just fantastic. And we kind of fiddled around, didn't we, guys? We kind of played the acoustic gig, and then we just thought, well, we got to play electric after this. So we kind of played a set full electric in there as well, and that was just incredible. That was just absolutely breathtaking, really. So you guys won't see any of that, but maybe eventually. It was just brilliant. So
sounds like the perfect venue for releasing a Kinstrife live album then.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Bob's on to something.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
So tonight's show, we got 4 songs by you guys. 3 of them I'll offer you guys this album, and you have 1 in here that nobody's heard yet. So let's talk about that real quick. All right. So, you gonna say something?
You.
Oh, do you want me to talk about the one that hasn't been released? That's not been released. It's called Sticks and Stones. We have played it a couple of times live just to see how the punt has kind of warmed to it, and it's gone down really well. And then this is the acoustic version that we've never played an acoustic version of this, so it is quite fresh. It was the start of writing it was just before COVID hit, so I think we had 1 practice, and just sort of lost track of what to do with the song. It was 1 practice to go this is the idea, and then it was oh, okay, that's going to have to be shelved for a bit. As soon as we all got back together, we picked it up straight away, and I've got to say, I absolutely love it. I know we all love it. So yeah, but doing it acoustic, that's special again. That it's got its own little life about it. Yeah, proud of this one.
Tell everybody what the other 3 songs are that you guys are performing tonight as well.
Oh, I believe you have Fear.
Yes.
I believe you have Make Me.
Yes.
Oh, anyone for number 4?
Well, I'm too past pissed. I can't fucking remember what day of the week it is, let alone what songs we play. So fucking hell.
It must be Slow and Easy, I believe.
I believe you're right. I think.
Oh, 4 out of 4. Thank God. I don't want to look stupid on TV, you know.
To be fair, you're on this show.
Yeah.
So tonight we're going to be playing a few of these songs, and then we're going to come back with the guys. We're going to be chatting with the guys some more, but we're going to play a couple of songs, and then we're going to come back. We're going to chill. I think this is another thing that I love what I do, because we get opportunities like this to air great music here on Inner Demon Media. Thank you guys for doing this. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We are getting ready to start this show off, guys. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to play a couple songs. We're going to come back, chat with the fellas some more.
I gotta go because my wife is going to kick my ass.
You don't want that.
Good to see you, Simon. Take care.
Yeah,
Simon.
Bye.
See you, mate.
yeah, it's all right, guys.
See you now.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble. All right.
I bet Yvonne could have him at all.
All right, so guys, we're going to start this off. All right, let's start tonight's show off. A couple of songs, and then we'll be right back with Kinstrife, with Dave and Mike.
Yay.
3.
Hi, we are Kinstrife. This is for Inner Demon Media, and this is to say, this is your advent calendar, December the 3rd. Merry bloody Christmas! And we are going to be on the radio, on the Sid and Bob show, on the 4th. Me and Dave are going to be there. We're going to play. That is tomorrow. If you're then, it's tomorrow. And we're going to do a little acoustic bit, and yeah.
It's going to be good.
Pre-recorded.
Cool. Come along and see us.
This is for you.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Got a glass, got Yo, Inner Demon Media, wishing you a very, very happy Christmas. From me, Carla Amerta from the UK. Keep rocking.
welcome back, everybody, to Into the Fire. And we're hanging out here with the boys of Kinstrife, Mike and Dave.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that. You know how much I enjoyed that? I have a glass of wine sitting at the side. Normally when we play in a video, I'll get a quick slur. I totally forgot about it. I was absolutely captivated there. Yeah. And on the second track, look, there, I'm sitting there, and I've got to say, Dave, I started off on bass and really like a catchy bass line, and I was loving the bass in that. So
yeah. I kind of started playing it on the 4-string really, but then as soon as I got into it, I actually started playing it on the 5-string, and it was actually quite nice to play it. But I mean, when you go into the chorus part, I mean, Mike loves it. I just kind of play octaves and kind of root and fifths, and you know, it just kind of lifts it up a bit, you know. And I mean, Mike kind of, when I started playing it, we first started jamming it, I mean, he kept saying, that's going around in my head all week, you know, I just love that bit. So it's just nice that it kind of just lifts it a bit, that really, and just kind of, people love it, you know. But it's a great song. I mean, it's a great riff, it really is.
Yeah, the nice walk up was on the bass line. I was really enjoying it. It really stands out and catches your attention. So
yeah. I always try, when I'm playing, I always try and kind of put like a little skip in it, you know. So as you're going down, you almost like kind of just feel a little skip in the beat kind of as it's going through it, you know. And that one is very much, you do that walk down and then you kind of skip to come up a bit and then go back down again, you know. And it's just that little bit that just lifts it a bit, you know.
Yeah, it gives it character, doesn't it?
Yeah, just helps it about, you know. Mike will tell you, I kind of fiddle around with these things, and sometimes I'll kind of play one thing and then kind of not be happy with it, then come back the following week and play something different. And you just kind of keep experimenting until you find the thing that you think is right, you know, what fits, you know. I think you've got to feel it. If you can feel it, you know, then you know you've got the right thing. If you're just kind of playing it and it doesn't kind of stir you, I think in some ways you're not playing the right thing. You've got to go back and think a bit more. That's how I feel about it anyway. Yeah,
and I think when you're playing it in an acoustic set, it stands out more as well, because obviously when you're playing electric, the sort of notes can hang around a bit longer and cover up other little bits and pieces. But acoustic's more raw and sort of out there, so you hear these things a lot more in the mix, don't you? So
yeah, that's very true. Yeah,
but really good. Really enjoyed it. I'm going to have a glass, some wine now, and let's sit talk.
I'm with Ina. I'm speechless. That was just a phenomenal. I'll be, to be fair, I've watched these clips probably 15, 20 times.
That's more than I have.
Maybe even more. I just really, really enjoyed watching these guys play. And I like these settings where they're acoustic, because you're seeing a different side of the band. They're just, you know, they're sitting there, they're playing their instruments. They don't have to be nowhere. They don't have to be bouncing back and forth around the stage. Yeah. They're just sitting there in an intimate setting, playing their music, raw, unfiltered, and what I call dirty. Dirty rock and roll music, just raw. I love that. I love it.
I think we kept going back to sort of, if we were going to do like an unplugged, me and Dave kept saying, we're going to light the place up with candles. We're going to, but then we were like, no, we might burn this church down. That might not be the best idea in the world. So but we were really lucky, and I got a shout out to Andy Crosby, who in the last moment, we didn't know he was even going to be involved. He's a drummer from another band called Fired Up, and he's a local guy to us. Al knew him. Al saw him, I think, on that day or maybe the day before, and just mentioned it to him. Said, "Well, we're going to do this in the church, and you know, we're going to record it on our phones." We're not technical. And this guy completely, I gotta say, free of charge, you know, just out of the goodness of his own heart, just went, you know what, I'm going to bring all my gear from filming my band, and I'm going to light the church up. I'm going to do all this stuff. And we were just like, oh my God, what? okay, like, what do we owe you? He just did it for the love of doing it, and yeah, hats off to you, because
he did an amazing job.
Brilliant, yeah.
He captured the moment of and the feel of the acoustic set. I mean, let's be real. We've seen a lot. Like back in the day in the '90s, we had the MTV Unplugged. I used to love those watching MTV Unplugged because you get all those great bands like Pearl Jam, Nirvana. You had all these great bands stripping down and just playing basic. And I miss that stuff, and I think that's why bands that want to do a show like this, acoustic set, because I miss that, because it gives it a different feel, a different setting, and the key is the setting. What made like MTV Unplugged so great? It was the stage, it was the setting, it seemed like it was homey. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's what that captures. I mean, you guys couldn't have picked a better spot. And he did a phenomenal job capturing the setting of these videos.
Yeah, definitely. When we came to do the practice, we weren't up there. We were in a different part of the church, and then I had it all in my head what it was going to be like. And then we arrived. Dave and Al had already got there, and they set up in the altar. they were actually. I was like, no. You can't. Really? Can we do this? But yeah, they
You'd be surprised when things go down in church. I'm just saying.
Is that from experience?
Honest, I thought it was fantastic. I liked the setting. I was kind of curious when it came on, because like I've seen I think sort of must have been a phone recording where it was in colour. So when it came on black and white, I thought, has this been something that they've done on purpose to hide Mike's blushes for singing about the devil in church?
Yeah. That's the thing about being bold, I'm afraid. Everything shows.
I wonder if they came back after you guys left and it's like totally like cleansed that church. I bet they brought the whole squad in, and they hit like all four corners of the church, saves and shit, throwing holy water on the fucking pews.
Well, the guy Andy who filmed it all, I say, he did an amazing job. He made us feel really, really like welcome, and like sorted it out. And he told us what he wanted, and we were like, okay, is that what we want? And then we saw the results. Went, oh my god, yeah. Just listen to the guys when they say they know what they're doing, But he did get told. He got told off, didn't he, Dave? Did you know about this, Dave? He got told off because he stood in the pulpit. The is that the right word? Pulpit.
Yeah.
And yeah, he got a right bollocking. Papa, get the hell off there! So yeah.
Hey, didn't I see a picture of Alan up there?
Yes, that's what I took that photo. That's that's class as hell. That is.
Fantastic. I mean, it's what you want, isn't it? So you go into a church, you say, well, what you doing? Well, we're going to record some songs where we're going to sing about the devil, and then we're going to air them on Inner Demon.
We didn't tell them that bit. No.
Show them our business card. It's a pentagram.
Yeah.
We just want to play a couple of songs in your church. You don't mind. They'll cover the expenses. You hand out the business card, and there's a pentagram with a goat's head on it. No!
I think people know what to expect from us these days, though. We got away with it, and we didn't break the window. That was the important bit. Or Simon didn't break the window, I should say.
It's funny though, because I remember as a young lad, sort of like when we were trying to get bands going, we used to practice in a church hall. They were very accommodating about sort of letting bands go in and do practicing in the hall, but whether or not it's because they needed funds to repair the roofs or something like that, I don't know. But it is a lot more open than you think, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's how Dave got it. That's how Dave got the place, wasn't it, Dave?
Yeah, that's right. Because I mean, and in the UK, you see, I mean, a lot of funding is done through the national lottery, and that. Well, of course, that's changed now. A lot of churches can't get any national lottery funding at all. That's all stopped now. So the only way they can get any funds really is by renting themselves out, so that people go there and kind of you pay like the rent for hiring it for 3 or 4 hours, which is what we did. So that goes to help keep the place running, because the funding of it is just non-existent, really. But
so if you want to guarantee that can get hold of a church hall, you nip a bit of lead off the roof a couple of weeks early, so they start a funding campaign.
That's it. You got it.
And they supply the Portaloo.
Oh,
you can't go wrong if you've nicked their tiles and then they supply a Portaloo. You can't go wrong with that.
Excellent stuff.
It was a great event. It was something that nobody else has done, or nobody I'm aware has done for a while. So why not? What's wrong with it? And it was a great event. I mean, while we were playing, my head's down at the time. You're saying about Andy, Mike. The lights were so bright I couldn't even see what the bloody hell he was doing. That's why you just see me head down and just kind of stomping my feet, really, just keeping the time going, because I couldn't see a damn thing. His lights were so low. But it was a great experience. It really was. It was fantastic. It really was.
And we did it off the back of a very good gig. We played, I think, the gig of our lives, haven't we? We played down at Leo's Red Line in Gravesend. It was a long way to go, but it was one of those proper events where you get there and you just go, oh, good, now this is proper. It's like, oh my god. They treated us brilliantly. We came off stage from there, and I say to everybody, I had 100 new friends on Facebook when we came off that stage. So when we did that gig, it was phenomenal. It was so much fun to do, and then to do this off the back of it, we were all just so hyped up, and to do it acoustic was I personally love acoustic. So yeah, we're all firing for it. It was good.
Just being a bit of a geek as well, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking it looked like Alan was playing an Ovation guitar.
Oh, hold on, let me check my chart.
I'm sitting there. The reason
it might be.
Yeah. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking that headstock looks the same as my guitar, which is probably about as close as I'll ever get to being good. Oh, Alan's put yes, it was. Well, there we go.
I think you're right, Bob. Yeah, I think it is an Ovation that he plays. Yeah, it is.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I can say that I play the same type of guitar as Alan. Can't play it as well, but at least I have the same
He was playing the hell out of that acoustic guitar though in those songs.
Yeah.
He was giving it shit.
Yeah. Oh, he's brilliant. He's fantastic. He really is.
He is a great guitarist. Yeah. He's one of those guitarists that I think I said it might have been on here before that he makes me a better guitar player. There isn't one person in the band that goes, I'm a guitar player. I think Dave will say the same as me. It's like I didn't grow up on guitar. I don't count myself as a guitar player. And then you find someone like Al who goes, I'm not a guitar player, and then he goes, and you go, I can't do that. And then he literally says, like, can you do this while I do that? No. No, I bloody well can't. Do it yourself. But we all do chip in, so we all get there in the end. Yeah.
Excellent.
He was playing the hell out of them in those songs. You know what though? I think we're about ready. Let's play some more. Let's play the last two for the night. What do you guys think?
Let's do it.
Hell yeah, go for it.
Everybody tonight, thank you once again for tuning in and hanging out with us. This is just like a way of saying thank you. I mean, we'll be back with you guys after these two songs, but
yes,
I'm telling everybody out here that's watching, thank you for tuning in, hanging out with us. This is kind of our way, Kinstrife's way, and Enter Demon's way of kind of giving back to you guys during the holiday season. I hope you guys are enjoying the show, and let's do this, fellas. You guys ready?
Do it.
Yeah, definitely. Bring it on.
We'll be right back, folks. Enjoy. This is Kinstrife.
This is slow and easy. Working away and making the change that are heavy on me.
if you let me be. Crying the dog is a lonely heart that is begging to be free. But don't let us part, every man to be will be. I am here, feeling the same. We will never be tamed. We'll be crazy in here, taking the name but not sharing the same. If you're happy, might be yours. Oh, you can count on me, and not you and me, yeah. Let's make it slow, baby. I know the slow and easy. Counting the days and I'm making my way in these hazy summer days. Just be who you are. We will never be far. You're someone for me. A million screams. This is not your dream. You feel helpless. You're in need. 1,000 words and you're still not heard. So hold me, yeah. Let's hear your voice like you got no choice. Make them tremble, make them hear. Stand next to me, we'll make them weak at the knees. So humble, so free, yeah. Oh, you can count on me, and I'll you and me, yeah. Let's take it slow, baby. I see yours are slow and easy. Hey, hey, and I see you and me. Hey, hey, yeah, and I see you and me, yeah. Hey, hey, and I see you and me. Hey, yeah, and I see you and me, yeah. Oh, you can count on me, and I see you and me, yeah. Let's make it slow, baby. I see yours are slow and easy. Hey, yeah, and I see you and me. Hey, yeah, and I see you and me, yeah. Hey, hey, and I see you and me. Hey, yeah, and I see you and me. Hey, hey, and I see you and me. Hey, and I see you and me, yeah. Hey, hey, and I see you and me. I said, hold it slow and easy. Breaking away, making the change that happen on me. see it in black and white and dream it in color. I've been thinking of you, my dreams are come alive. You light up my darkest night. You send me far away from here as I dive into your stare. Your eyes are like no leaving ocean. There's so much more I want to say. A parting glance, you look my way, and there's the one, the final romance. So make me come to this place of paradise. Make me feel like I wanna be here. Make me want to be lying beside you. Make me live. Make me come to this place of paradise. Make me feel like I wanna be here. Make me want to be lying beside you. Make me live. Make me live. Make me live. I said make me. Oh, I said make me. I said make me. I said make me. I can picture your face. Your lips are close to mine. I can taste. I've had all I can take of being away from you. Be by my side. You give me breath. You give me life. And my heart echoes inside. This cup runs deep, but I won't break. There's so much for you and me. Moving closer, we must try to make things right forever. So make me come to this place of paradise. Make me feel like I wanna be here. Make me want to be lying beside you. Make me live. Make me come to this place of paradise. Make me feel like I wanna be here. Make me want to be lying beside you. Make me live. Make me live. Make me live. I said make me. I said make me. I said make me. I said make me. And I see so much clearer. I see so much deeper. I see so much more. And I see you in my eyes. I see so much clearer. I see so much deeper, and I see so much more, and I see you with my eyes. Make me come to this place of paradise. Make me feel like I wanna be here. Make me want to be lying beside you. Make me live. Make me come to this place of paradise. Make me feel like I wanna be here. Make me want to be lying beside you. Make me live. Make me live. Make me live. I said make me. I said make me. I said make me. I said make me. I dream of a world, can see it in black and white, can dream it in color. Thank you, everybody.
Guys, absolute quality. And you know what? It makes it even more special is that we've got people watching tonight from Greece, America, all over the UK. People who wouldn't naturally get the opportunity to see you guys perform live.
Yeah.
And you've just showed us exactly what we're missing. Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was so much fun to do. It was a great idea, and it is so much fun to do.
Thank you guys for doing it. Actually, it really means a lot. You know, because we ask a lot of bands to do this. We have, and you guys are one of the few that's ever done it and done it right. Well, not to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. Let me retract this. When me and Bob first started, we tried to have an idea where we was going to try to throw shows and do a bunch of shows and acoustics live show, or even a live show at that matter, even at having their electric guitars and stuff up there. But it never ever just panned out. And then it kind of faded away. And I was like, you know what? You know who I want on the show to do an acoustic set? And I bet it sounds just amazing. And then I approached you first, Mike. And then I told Bob about it later. It's like, I don't know why, Bob. I know he gave.
Well, to be honest, I was absolutely thrilled when you told us it was going to be on, because as I said at the top of the show, I did a review of Monsters, Fools and Monsters earlier in the year. Absolutely brilliant album. And as I said, you get to see the guys perform and show that, in the studio, people can go in the studio. If you're anything like me, because I've recorded little bits, you play music, you think, oh, that sounded great. You press, the red light comes on and you just go, So doing something live, brilliant. Absolutely classic. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys, really, honestly. It does mean a lot to you guys took the time out and did this. I know I've enjoyed the night. I know everybody's going to watch tonight has enjoyed it. And there's people who's going to watch this show later is going to enjoy it as well. You guys did a phenomenal job, took the time out to do it. And it was just a nice and beautiful setting as well on top of it. And you guys are just a great group of guys. And I really do appreciate what you guys have done, not only for us, but for the community as well. These are what I really enjoyed the most about tonight. It wasn't the fact that I love you guys' songs and love you guys personally, but it was actually seeing you guys, because I'm able to see what goes on backstage. Mm-hmm. And when I was watching what was going on backstage, I see Mike. He's bobbing. He's totally into what's going on.
Yeah.
David is singing in the background. And that's the stuff that really what it boils down to. You guys, it's genuine love what you're doing. You enjoy listening to your songs. Like, it almost looked like you guys was hearing it for the first time.
Well,
yeah, but that's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, you've got to perform every time, haven't you? But I mean, the other thing for me is, obviously, when you produced a cracking album, which has had some acclaim this year, it's done really well out there in the community. To now have the opportunity to listen to a new track that you're bringing along for everybody, I'm sitting here thinking, whoa, you can normally expect to get really one good album out of some bands, but the follow-ups when you've had a good album, the follow-ups hard to come up with something to live up to the same standard. But hearing that new track, I have full faith in you guys.
Thank you very much. Yeah. We've got a slightly different way of writing this time. When the band was forming over all the years that we had different people in the bands and stuff, me and Al, we just kept writing. And now it's a different format, and the format is Kinstrife. It's the four of us. It's that crazy strong beat that Simon's got. That the hellish little bits that Dave puts in that just make me go, oh my god. And then there's me and Al at the front looking like idiots. It's brilliant. But the four of us now, we've all come together and we all put into the writing. So what we're going to come up with is old ideas, but with a band that is a lot stronger. So fingers crossed.
It
should be a better future.
It shows tonight on the videos tonight. What I've seen is that you guys are gelling. You can definitely tell that you guys are firing on all cylinders.
Mm. Can I very quickly, just do a happy birthday? Is that, if that's all right?
Go for it.
No, is that my mother-in-law? She's watching. Wendy, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
21 again. Yeah, they're all watching it.
Happy birthday, Wendy.
Happy birthday, Wendy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say that actually song. I'm going to be a bit silly now. You'll have to excuse me. That song, and Mike knows what I'm going to say.
I don't know. We used to Simon being silly.
Yeah, Mike knows what I'm going to say. But that song, actually, you said about playing "Make Me." It was very difficult for me to sit there playing that, because Mike usually knows I disappear somewhere when I'm playing that. I'm usually not on the stage somewhere, because I get so into that song. I love playing that song live. It just does something to me, that song. I don't know what it is. It's just that riff, that tuned down low D, and you just play that and then go right the way up the fretboard and have that great big slide right the way up. And it was hard for me to sit there and play that, because I would have been most probably out in the crowd somewhere by now. So, but I mean, it's a lovely song to play. It really is. It's fantastic. So, yeah, we'll just carry on writing some more of them.
We'll try
some more. Yeah.
It's been an eye-opening night tonight, because there's a few things going on. I noticed after we'd been talking about Al's guitar earlier, that he actually put in there that he got it from his guitar tutor, and I'm sitting there thinking, he's either had that guitar as long as what I've had mine. I don't know if they still make new versions now, but sure, Al can't be having lessons still, is he?
No, I believe Al's had like maybe 3 lessons in his life. Something like that. No, it wasn't last week.
I was going to say, I think mine's about 20-year-old, my guitar, and I thought, well, I'm not even sure that they make new ones now, so they're very hard to get hold of, so...
I don't think any of us have had real lessons in anything. Absolutely anything. No, I think we're all kind of self-taught. Maybe 1 or 2 lessons just to improve techniques kind of things, but or get the basics. But I know I haven't. I've never had a lesson in guitars in my life. And yeah, what Al does, maybe that's the difference. Maybe I should.
Well, I always refused to, because I don't know what it is. I heard that the Beatles never had lessons or anything like that, so I thought, I'm going to be like them. I'm not going to have any. But then again, I'm not a great player, so.
Yeah, Al hates the fact that. Go on, Dave.
I was going to say, they always say that Jimi Hendrix never had any music lessons. And you listen to someone like George Lynch. George Lynch will famously say, if you asked him to play a major scale, you could put a gun against his head, and he said, I would still fail. I don't know what a major scale is. And yet you think you make him writing Mr. Scary and those other tremendous pieces of music. It's what comes from the heart, isn't it, really? I mean, I had lessons. I gave it up for 20 years and played bass guitar for 20 years. Accurate.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Someone flushed.
Yeah, I think so.
Simon's back. I was going to say, Al hates the fact that I do everything by ear. I've got I love the Alter Bridge detuned kind of things that they do. Watch Over You it's all on detuned guitars. So I've done that to one of my acoustics, and I'll play something because I've made it up. Basically, I've made up these. I don't think anyone's ever played this chord before in their lives. Sure they have, but I'm like, I don't know where the notes are, but I literally I play my heart out, and Al comes up and goes like, I don't know what chord you're playing, but you need to carry on doing that. So that's how I play. If it sounds right, it's right.
Yeah, too right. Well, see, I used to play, when I was playing, like trying to learn, I used to put Beatles tracks on and try and sort of like pick out the notes and eventually you'd sort of you'd work out where you were going to go. But if it sounds right, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's often what you feel, isn't it? It's often what you feel and what kind of comes from you. That's part of the writing experience, is how you feel the music, isn't it? Not necessarily how you play it. What it sounds to you inside. That's the thing.
That's
how I interpret it, anyway.
What you're going to be feeling like, Sid, when you get that didgeridoo?
Hands off his didgeridoo.
I'm excited about getting that. I've always wanted one, and I've always kind of like put it off. Like, yeah, you know, it's another one of those instruments that you're going to buy and not play. But I don't know. This seems fun.
I've seen it on a proper rock stage. I have seen Like a Storm, Australian band, I believe.
Yep. New Zealand.
And they have played. Yeah, I've seen them. They throw it from the side of the stage. It comes from a guy on the side of the stage, and he throws it. The singer catches it and goes for it. It's phenomenal. But yeah, maybe we'll have one. Maybe we'll get Sid to play one for us.
Maybe once I finally learn how to play an instrument besides drums.
Real Sticks and Stones didgeridoos.
Guys, thanks again for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for taking the time out and doing this. This acoustic was fun. I enjoyed it. You guys are amazing. Guys, everybody who has tuned in tonight, thank you once again for hanging out with us, sharing this space with us where we're actually hanging out with the boys of Kinstrife, Mike and Dave. Once again, thank you guys. Everybody out there.
Pleasure.
Thanks, guys.
Be sure to tune in here in about 20 minutes or so. I'll be on innerdemonmedia.com for the Countdown from Hell. We got all new entries this month of December. Sounds like a fucking airplane flying.
I've worked out. You'll be pleased to know. I don't think it is actually a toilet. I think it's actually a water system where it's sort of pulling the water through on water pressure. I bloody hope so. Anyway, otherwise the truck. I'm getting the plunger out. Otherwise.
At first, I thought it was at Mike's house. It was an airplane flying over.
Nothing to do with me. I swear to God.
Like, you hear that? He kind of ducked a little bit. I was like, he's got an airplane flying over or something. Nope.
Yeah.
Bob's water pipes. All right, guys. You guys have a great night. Once again, thanks, Kinstrife. Thanks, Mike, Dave, Bob. I'll see you in a little bit, guys. I'll see you guys here for the Countdown from Hell. You guys have a great night.
Thanks again, guys.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.